Okay, what's happening, family? L.A.R movement still moving. Now, I guess what I'm about to say can be used as a reply, as against me too. So a woman can use the same argument. So, but I'm gonna come from a male perspective. If black women don't want black men, then what next? I mean, we talk about black women and black men's relationship, or black men and black women's relationships, or lack of relationship, or really the lack of love and respect between each other at times. And a lot of times when I talk to a lot of sisters, there's a lot of anger, and I always think the anger is misguided and misplaced, like they're mad at quote unquote men. Men did this and men did that, and you just a man, and when I'm with you, I'll let you be a man. But and the question becomes, okay, if you don't want a man, then you want a woman. Because let's be real, you here, we're here for each other. Man was made for woman, woman was made for man. Like at some point, you're gonna have to admit it, and that's the biggest problem that I'm seeing out here. Like, how can you say I want? Like, let me explain something to you. I can't tell a woman I want you to be a woman the way I want you to be a woman, because let me tell you what a woman is by my knowledge of what I've heard through my guy friends. That's what it comes off as with guys, because women have a a real man is this and a real man is that and a real man does this and a real man does that. Who told you that? My girlfriends. That's you. That is just ridiculous. Your girlfriend don't know what a real man is. If you keep listening to all these multiple girlfriends, that's sabotaging yourselves. The other thing is, as a man, is things are placed on women as far as women making bad choices in men and get mad about it for this reason. It's because men approach women. So 9 times out of 10, a normal woman has shot down more guys than a guy has actually um, talked to in his lifetime. Like most women have get hit on, or get asked out on dates, or get told that they're attractive, or get told somebody's interesting, whether they like them or not, to the point where it's just a normal thing. And the problem I'm trying to figure out is, okay, I see as I'm getting older, a lot of women are lacking the ability to deal with rejection, because even in that space, when guys start rejecting women, they become angry, because all of a sudden he don't want me. People have want me for the last 15 years now. He don't want me. Who he think he is? And it's like, okay, well look, that was then, this is now, or that was those kind of guys. I'm this kind of guy. So what exactly do you want? I say that because I could tell you a story, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just say it like this: I've met plenty of women who just wanted to be wanted, and that's all they wanted. They told a lot of lies or played a lot of games because they wanted a man to want them. But when a guy says, "Okay, now you know that I want you. Now what?" And it's that's all I need to know. Moving on to the next. Okay. But what happens when you yourself into nothing? Because it's just like shopping. when you go buy clothes, normally the men's section is about this big. You know what I'm saying? You got shoes over there, shirts over here, pants over here, shorts, t-shirts, drawers, suits. The women's section is 50% of the store. With all that choice comes confusion. Because with all that choice, what's good enough ain't good enough. It's got to be spectacular. And sometimes spectacular is not in the stars for everybody. So I'm saying all of this because if you don't want men, and sometimes people say, well, I don't want black men, I want white men. Here's the deal. Just like men say that, we say that. The problem I personally have with something like that, just my personal opinion, is why do they because of being a black American, African American, and African American's history, why does it automatically just have to be a white person? That just is blatantly house niggerish to me. Like, if these black women ain't right, I'm gonna give me a white one. Well, what you could okay, well try Asian woman, try that Latin woman, try a Native American woman, try an African woman, try some more woman. I don't care. But the first thing normally out of people's mouths, same thing with women. I don't give me a white man. Like, why don't you try? It's all kinds of different men. Like, that shouldn't be just the first thing off of your head. That's just crazy. And I think why I'm saying some of this is because at some point I see too many women getting upset and bitter and lonely because there comes an age when you're not that hot no more. And women hate to hear that because they wish they were still hot. And when you're not that hot no more, then you become ordinary and rejected. Like, if I told you I was a millionaire, then women who didn't want to talk to me on a regular basis want to talk to me all of a sudden. And for a guy, then you got to beat them women off with a stick because all of a sudden, your eyes just, you got money? I love you. We don't know how to act when that happens because most guys are not wanted by women like that. What we have is wanted like that. So it's like, all right, here's another one. And but it takes that kind of guy to know what it's like to be approached, to be a woman, as far as people approaching you and wanting to be in your company. So sometimes even those guys get tired of, here comes another one, here comes another one, here comes another one, here comes another one, with the same old line. So we get that women say, oh, here's another dude with the same old line, here comes another one. The problem is, sometimes people don't distinguish one from the other, and sometimes we don't admit what we're looking for, or if we're looking at all. So, but the question is always remains like, from man to woman, if our women are constantly giving off this vibe that we're marginalized and we ain't enough, well, what happens when we find somebody who says we're enough? Is it our fault then? And I'm not just talking about white women. There's black women who say, you know what? One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. So that's what I'm getting at. So I'm gonna get out of here because I went a little too long, I think. But if you don't want men, well, how you think that's gonna? I mean, who else you gonna want? If you want women, you don't want men anyway. So this is not a conversation for you. But if for the women who want men, if you act like you don't want a man, why are you so upset when you don't have one?